Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. I'll put the link to the previous video about these three orchids at the end of this video, so you can that's a daft place to put it, isn't it? Come on. Anybody who wants to see why these are getting filmed now, the video prior to this one is in the description, so you can pause this one and go and click on that one. That makes more sense. It would make more sense to watch that one first. But what was happening with these three Miltoniopsis is they were staying wet far too long. So what we did was we got the soldering iron out and put loads of holes in the pot. We took them out of their black pot cover, and removed their drip tray. That was a week ago, a week and a day. These were staying wet. I'm watering my ordinary pots, these type of pots, on about a 10-day cycle at the moment because it's cool, you know, and shorter days, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, irrespective of that. And these were missing a run. So these were sometimes going as much as 20 days and they still weren't dry. And so basically I wanted them to dry a lot faster. They kept missing runs, and a week later these pots are dry. So it's done it without any problems at all. There's no question about it. I mean, I'm lifting these pots up, they're lightweight. You know, the only weight I've really got here is the weight of the plant. And they're dry. So now, today, as I've got a low level feed on the go, they can actually have some feed. They were missing a run. And that was often the run with the low level feed in. So, you know, it was difficult to even keep track as to what these were actually getting. But they're dry now, they can be watered, and I now need to remember that these are drying a lot faster than some of the others on the round, the set, yeah? But job done. That has worked incredibly well. Well pleased. I never expected a result that quick, quite honestly. So it just goes to show shutting the airflow off to the outside of the pots and not having extra ventilation holes really does hold the moisture in. So turn it the other way round. Your pots are drying too fast because they've got too much ventilation, then shut it off. Put them inside another pot. Yeah, block off the bottom of the pot and they'll stay moist longer. Yeah. So you can work it both ways. I wanted these to dry, job done. So I can now go ahead and water them. They can have a nice low level feed. And I know days are getting longer at quite a rapid rate now. So they're going to start growing a bit faster as the day lengths increase. They'll use more of that water in the plant. I mean, at the moment, a lot of the moisture in the pot's evaporating. And they're not using it because they haven't got brilliant root systems. But the root systems are getting better. I mean, as a Miltoniopsis, I'm pleased with that as a root system from a rescue plant with virtually none. I'm quite pleased with that one. This one's a bit behind. But nonetheless, it has a few roots. It's not a lot for the size of the plant, but it's got some. And then this last one over here, again, it's not a dramatic root system, but some of these roots are active, some aren't. So it's not a good root system for the size of the plant. But I think we can get these going now. I think these are well on the mend. And now that we've sorted the pot out, I'm not in such a desperate rush to repot these. They've only been in their pot a year. The problem is there's a fair bit of moss in that pot and they've been staying wet, you know, which starts the degrading process of the media, especially the moss. But I think they can hang in there now for a bit. We'll see how we go. See you next time.